What's up, what's up, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Back at it again with another banger, my friends. Y'all know the vibes. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me. Juju Watkins, let's talk about her, man. Proves that she is the queen of LA, completes two 30-point games, 138 ball, 130 ball over UCLA, completely owns them and leads USC to their first ever Big Ten regular season title, first year in the conference, claiming dominance, man. And she owns UCLA with the sweep. The defense on Lauren Betts was impeccable. The shot making ability, not only from Juju, but also Kiki Rapin, as well as the bench. Howell hit some big shots. Kennedy Smith hit some big shots. Ray Marshall hit some big shots. It was a complete team effort, but it was a whole lot of lifting by Juju as well. Yes, marvelous. Welcome in, welcome in. They got the sweep. Juju is the queen of LA, and the stars was out. Did y'all see how many famous people was at this game? I mean, they had Leslie Williams, Miles Garrett, Jaden Daniels. Like, man, the stars was out for this game, and Juju put on a show. I told y'all I thought it was going to be more of an offensive performance for sure from both teams. LSU is, or excuse me, UCLA feel like if they ran out of gas, especially in that second half, they never got going. Man, USC came out and punched them in the mouth and could be very well moving up into that number one ranking after knocking off the number two team in the country. Man, bro, Juju Watkins is just different. She's just different, man, and it's not hard to see. Like the completes another sweep of USC, like she or of UCLA, like 30 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds, doing a little bit of everything. Man, the shot making ability, being able to just attack off the dribble. She was getting all types of paint touches, euroing, slicing through traffic. Man, getting to the cup like super aggressive, super physical. This overall was a very physical game. Like they were definitely letting them play, especially in the first half. Like, super physical game, and it fit Juju's style of play, man. Yo, Kings Lions Crown. I know you had said that before, and I'm like, I'm starting to believe it, man. They look like Big Mid tonight. I mean, they had the perfect game plan for Lauren Betts, man. Like, just swarmed Lauren Betts all night long, and forced her to get rid of the basketball extremely quickly, man. Juju, definitely impressive effort for her. Like I said, game high 30 points. Kihiri Aphin really played well down the stretch. She went out with foul trouble, fought through the foul trouble, finished with 17 and 9. Kennedy Smith, Rhea Marshall, TBO gave them some solid minutes before fouling out. 8 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. Like, USC, the transition offense, man, they were really moving the basketball. UCLA got lost multiple times on defense and never could get back in this game. USC never trailed in this contest, man. Juju definitely proved that, one, UCLA has no answers for her, no business for her, doesn't want any smoke with her at all. But two, she did a really good job of getting this supporting cast in. Like, they played team basketball tonight. Another 30 ball. Another 30 ball, bro. Coach Close gonna be having nightmares about Juju Watkins. I mean, they was throwing double teams at her, triple teams at her at times. It did not matter, man. I believe what Coach Gottlieb said, where she said that Juju is the most, I guess you would say, like, scouted against game plan for, is what she said. She's the most game plan for player in the country. She is the best WNBA draft prospect that I think we've seen in some time at this age right now, man. Like, when you talk about the shot making ability, her size, the speed, the burst, the physicality, like her out there initiating contact, she's stepping through, Euroing, like, footwork is elite. She looks like a pro right now. Like, she was out there carving UCLA up like a turkey dinner, y'all. Y'all give me your initial takeaways. Welcome in, everybody. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. Of course, this is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Y'all know the vibes. Welcome in. Juju is the one. Let me hear y'all say it. That's how you do it. Let me catch up in the comments. Let's see. Yeah, I can see UCLA. I can see USC going up to number one. You went for another 30 piece. Yes, you guys keep forgetting that UCLA got beat by LSU in the Sweet 16. Yeah, I mean, it's got to be championship or bust for UCLA, but we'll get to that. That's how you do it. Play physical with Lauren Betts. Make her travel. Bro, she traveled like 3 or 4 times. It was crazy. It was crazy. Juju Watkins leads Southern Cal to their first ever Big Ten title, man. The first regular season title has been clinched in the Power 5. Juju Watkins, yep, 30 burger. Chris, welcome in, everybody. I fell asleep for the first half. Shaquem, welcome in. Woke up for the second half. The first half was much better than the second half. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Not gonna hold y'all. I'm telling y'all now, Madness teams is gonna fold. Facts. Facts. It's gonna be some serious upsets. Man, Lauren Betts, man, they were swarming her. They never let her get comfortable. That's the thing, Shaquem. People been saying, man, like this is the most talented team that Coach Close has had. If they don't get it done this year, man, it might just be time. It might be time to face the facts that she ain't gonna get you over the hump. She ain't the one to get you over the hump. They went in the transfer portal. They recruited well. They brought back majority of the roster from last season. Like there's no excuses for UCLA this season. But looking at the rest for USC, because we will definitely talk about UCLA. Just kind of looking at the players for USC, man. Juju Watkins played incredible. Led the way with 30 points, 5 assists, 3 rebounds. Efficient, went 10 of 21, I believe, shooting the basketball tonight. Like efficient, found shots within the flow of the offense for this team. I think she just did a great job of taking whatever the defense gave her, staying aggressive. They couldn't keep her out the paint, and she helps leads this team to their first Big Ten title. Kiki Riefin played exceptional in her time, fought through foul trouble. Kennedy Smith had like 4 fouls. Kiki Riefin had 3 or 4 fouls. Like, it was, USC was getting a lot of fouls called on them. They battled through, suffered through that wave of foul trouble. Kiki finished with 17 points, 2 assists, 9 rebounds. Her, Marshall, we got to talk about Akun Waffle as well. Great defense, super physical player that put the clamps on Lauren Betts, man. The bigs, the length. Juju Watkins came up with 2 blocks as well, doing it on both sides. Like, that was the perfect way to play Lauren Betts. You just throw multiple defenders at her, force her to get rid of the basketball quickly, don't give her any time to establish rhythm. She had a couple of nice seal offs where she got established, position down low. But man, USC did an incredible job of defending her. Kennedy Smith had 7 points. Marshall at 6. TBO 8, 3, and 4. Really good game for TBO, man. I was impressed the way she ran the break, dished the basketball. She also had her own foul trouble, fouled out of this game, but she gave them valuable minutes on both sides of the floor. I gotta admit, Samuels, Heckle played some solid minutes at point guard. And USC gets it done, man. For UCLA though, it's disappointing. It's disappointing, man. You bring back so much talent, this super sophomore now junior class. Um, you bring in 2 very talented transfer portal players and Tamia Gardner as well as Janiyah Barker. And, you bring in a nice freshman class as well and still don't get the job done. Lauren Betts, who was, right now it's over with. Crown Juju Watkins. She is, without a doubt, Big Ten Player of the Year. We'll do a prediction show. We'll do an award show. Like, we'll do that. But I'm crowning her right now. Juju Watkins is Big Ten Player of the Year without a doubt. Lauren Betts, 11 points, 11 rebounds. Was not able or capable of stepping up for UCLA tonight. This was a must-win game for them as far as for their Big Ten title hopes and her Player of the Year hopes, in my opinion. And she was a non-factor for the most part, man. The defense was suffocating. They turned the ball over. They had her traveling out there. She was moonwalking worse than Michael Jackson ever could. Like, moonwalking more than he ever could, bro. Like, oh my goodness. Great defense. And, I mean, we saw, like, bro, Lauren Betts slow getting back up the floor. They ran the break extremely well, used that against her. The defense was incredible. They were really physical. They were really physical with Lauren Betts. And they probably could have called more fouls. on those travels as well, because she was getting straight up physically assaulted out there. But I mean, you see the strategy for Lauren Betts now: rough her up, get physical with Lauren Betts, and she is a non-factor. You stop Betts, you stop UCLA. Absolutely, Mark. Facts. Facts. They could not get the offense going the whole first half. The whole first half, it was just entry pass to Betts, entry pass to Betts, entry pass to Betts. And USC was ready for it, man. They knew UCLA's game plan and completely counteracted and shut it down. Shut it down, man. It's like they had nothing else to do but throw the ball into Betts, bro. Like, you cannot be that reliant on one post player when they're getting triple teamed. It's just not a good look. The defensive pressure, they didn't adjust. UCLA did not adjust. They kept giving it to Lauren Betts, who was getting triple teamed down there, double teamed. They did a really good job bringing that hedge. UCLA had no answer for that USC defense. No answer at all. RC, man. They locked Betts up. They locked that Betts up. Kiki Rice, 16 points, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. Had no business, no smoke, no answers for Juju Watkins on defense. Tough shooting night from London Jones, who, set the record for 3-pointers for them last season. Just a cold shooting night for her. Janiah Barker, I still think she's a first-round draft pick. Started off hot in that first half. Non-factor really in the second half. Didn't really get in a lot. Could say the same about Aaron Solo as well. 2 points, 2 assists, 3 rebounds. Not a whole lot of playing time. And Gabriela Jaquez, solid game for her, I'll say. 7 points, 4 assists, 6 rebounds. Dugalich, 6 points, 1 assist, 2 rebounds. Cold shooting night. Cold shooting night. And looking at the team stats, let's switch over. We know Lauren Betts was a non-factor. Angela, Kiki Rice, tough business, and you got to salute the defense. You got to salute the defense of USC for really just not allowing them to establish any type of rhythm, man. Looking at it, the first game, UCLA shot 15% from three. They shot a little bit better at 26.3%, but did not hit enough three-pointers. And I tell you what, man, they left a lot at the free throw line. They left 8 points at the free throw line as well. So that's or 6 points. There's no 8 points. Excuse me. They left 8 points at the free throw line, which could have helped. They did win the battle on the glass, but did nothing with them. And then the first game they had 20 turnovers. This game, they had 16 turnovers. Both games, they shoot worse than USC, and they lose the turnover battle. And my keys to victory for UCLA in my first video, I told y'all, they had to make shots and take care of the basketball, or they were going to catch another L. I told y'all. I told y'all. And look what happened. They get forced into hella turnovers. They don't take care of the basketball. They shoot terribly from three, shoot 35% from the field. Some of the worst transition defense that I've ever seen. Some of the worst transition defense. They were completely lost out there. Like, what was going on with the transition defense, people? What was going on with the defense, the transition defense? Man, USC was out there putting on a passing clinic, 19 assists. They also had 5 blocks, 7 steals, and they overcame getting 22 fouls called on them. The foul differential was crazy, 22 to 12. 22 to 12, and people was complaining that they weren't getting enough fouls on UCLA's side. 22 to 12. Like, still couldn't make anything happen. UCLA look like some frauds. They look like some frauds, man. I'm not counting them out completely, but they looking like some frauds, bro. They have no answers for USC at all. They looking like some frauds. They looking overrated. The offense was stagnant. They put up 65 points. 65 points. Let me catch up in the comments. UCLA, man, looking like some frauds. Yes, man. Samuels was out there putting the straps on. Yo, Shaquem, that Kaylee Heckle came in, man. She's 5-star point guard, McDonald's All American. People forget USC had a top class coming in, man. Like her, Kennedy Smith. They got a really good class. I liked how Howell shot the ball. She hit two big threes to pretty much put the game away. Howell came in there and put two back-to-back tray balls in UCLA's business, and it was a wrap after that. She closed the game out. Like Howell was good, TVO was good. Echo, what she did won't show up in the scouting report or it won't show up in the box score. Her controlling the tempo, just being strong with the basketball, and initiating the offense, taking pressure off Juju, not having to bring the ball up the court every play. Like she was big, man. I think Waffle was really good as well defensively, just getting into the chest, all up in Lauren Betts. Like Lauren Betts wanted no problems with USC, man. It was a physical game. It was a well executed game plan. Coach Gottlieb out coached. She did her big one tonight, out coaching Coach Close. And they overcame a lot of foul trouble. USC had their own adversity, with foul trouble in this game, and they overcame that. But I am disappointed in Lauren Betts. I tell y'all that. I'm disappointed in Betts. Kiki Rice played all right, but I mean, she still could have played better, been more aggressive for this team. She came out firing in the second half, but just not a good offensive performance for UCLA, man. Not a good defensive performance either. I'm telling y'all, transition defense, turnovers, like it was bad. Just fundamentally not sound. Juju solidified her National Player of the Year. Talk to him, Groovy. I've been saying this about UCLA. They can't win against teams with physicality. That's how they lost to LSU last year. Yeah. Yeah, UCLA got bullied. Straight up. They got their lunch money took once again. Two times. Two times they got their lunch money took. Yep, stop, bitch, you stop. UCLA. Brandon, yep. Juju is a better defender than offensive player, but everyone just focuses on her offense. They still need to play conference tournaments for MVP for Player of the Year. I ain't gonna lie, bro. She had 8 blocks in one game. Then she had 2 this game. Like, bro, Juju be swatting. She be swatting. Her defense definitely needs to be talked about. Her timing, her help side defense, her awareness on defense, her reaction, and without fouling. Like Juju is really, really a very, very committed and smart defender, effective defender. Brandon, you was waiting on me. I got Lauren Betts didn't even rebound. Nah, I don't care as much that she didn't score. It's the fact that she didn't even rebound or block. Nah, they was going straight to the cup on her. They was taking it straight to the cup. They was treating Lauren Betts like she was Sledgehammer from rebound. They soft inside, boys. Went straight at her. Soft inside, ladies. My goodness. Yes, Juju definitely handled the pressure. Betts had 9 boards in the first half. I don't think Lindsey Gottlieb is a great coach, but she made good adjustments. Yeah, she made good adjustments. She definitely made good adjustments. Because Betts was getting a little active in the first half. She was doing a good job of just burying her defender in the post, and they cut that out. They cut all that out in the second half. And that's two. Not only did they get the sweep, but they also beat UCLA by double digits both times. Bro, yeah, the double team slowed Juju down at times, but it didn't stop from scorching UCLA. Yeah, she was still getting active. They brought the double teams, they brought the triple teams. They couldn't keep her out of the paint. She was splitting them, nasty Euro step, straight to the iron. Perfect comparison, Brandon. We, the Knicks, and Juju and USC are the Jordan Bulls. They have a generational elite source of talent in Juju. That's something we simply just do not have. No, UCLA does not have it. You're right about that. Clicks and Views says, I called that. I knew it. USC, good outside shooting, and it says a lot of how they dictated and controlled the whole game. They controlled the pace. They set the tone with their physicality. They really, really just took no prisoners on defense. They was everywhere. They shrunk the court. They swarmed the basketball. They never let UCLA get comfortable or in a rhythm at all, man. Like, shout out to the adjustments at halftime. They did a fantastic job on bets. If you were looking for a strategy of just how to completely take Lauren Betts out of the game, if I see UCLA in the NCAA tournament and I haven't played them before, I'm watching this game very closely from USC, and I'm doing exactly what they did on defense. I'm doing exactly what they did on defense. They just showed the rest of the nation how to completely take Lauren Betts out of a basketball game. If you get matched up with UCLA in the NCAA tournament, whoever the coach is needs to come back and watch this game. That's all I gotta say. Come back and watch this game and see what they did to Lauren Betts. Because it was a mugging out there. Like, she was getting swarmed. She was getting swarmed. I mean, lockdown. Never let her establish any type of position. Like, just elite defense. Brandon, if I was a UCLA player, I would have went in the locker room screaming at 6'7" in her face and her mug. Betts needs to be screamed at, shouted by a peer teammate. It will toughen her up. Yeah, who's going to be that player? Who's going to be that player to do it? Because I don't know if Kiki Rice is about that light. Best part of the game, Juju high five to the GOAT, Cheryl Miller. Seeing Cheryl Miller and Reggie Miller on the sidelines was dope. Not going to hold you. Yeah, UCLA leadership besides Kiki. The game was over as the fourth quarter began. Agreed. I just knew it. I just knew it. Realized it and let it soak in. We were bested by better again. Dang, RC. USC has exposed the way to beat UCLA. Facts. Get physical and they fold like a pretzel. Like a wet piece of paper. They fold. Yeah, get physical, get all in their chest. I expect to see them in the Final Four. UCLA is still one of the most talented teams, but you definitely just saw a blueprint on how to beat them. Saheed, talk to him. Guys, if this is your first time, Sunshine, hey, welcome in. If this is your first time in the Live with Brandon Blakely podcast, of course, I'm your host, Brandon Blakely, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. And make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share. Y'all know what to do. And follow us on social media at Brandon Lee TV. Juju is the queen of LA. USC took no prisoners tonight. Came in, snatched Lauren Betts' chains, snatched Kiki Rice's chain, got the sweep, two double-digit wins within the same month. Well, not the same month, technically. We just in March. But my goodness, man. Big Ten regular season titles, I cannot say I'm surprised. And the thing about UCL or the thing about USC is they are getting better with every game. Ever since the Iowa loss, man, they have been playing really great basketball, especially on the defensive end as a team. They've become one of the best defensive teams in the country. They're scoring the basketball. Juju Watkins is finding everything. I mean, she is unguardable. I think she is ready to completely take over March. And she's got a very good supporting cast that is confident. When Juju went out stretches of this game and got a breath, they didn't lose the lead. Like, they kept foots on necks. They kept hitting shots. Kennedy Smith was really good in this game, man. I just really loved one the transaction that happened, man. So she came in, hit a three, then got a steal. Next play, and got the ball to Kiki Rafin before she got in foul trouble and had to go out of the game. But I think those was two big plays, like her three-pointer and then her getting that steal on the other end. I think that was big. There was just big momentum swings early in this contest in favor of USC. Man, Betts needs to develop the mid-range jumper. They were sagging off of her like she was Ben Simmons. That's her next element. Can she be a pick and pop player? Can she add the mid-range? If Lauren Betts adds the mid-range, she would have had probably about a good 8 more points than she had tonight. She's got to work on the mid-range game. Like, they were begging her to shoot it. And she's got to get that midi down. She's got to get that midi down. Y'all seen Kiki Raffin's midi. Y'all seen the back to the basket game. Y'all seen the fadeaway. Lauren Betts got to get that midi. Definitely Hersky. Definitely Hersky. Back-to-back threes. Yes. Avery Howe. And Sahid, I think you were the one that brought her up. My stat line for Juju before the game was pretty much accurate besides the rebounds. Man. Juju is the queen of LA. Yeah, it seems like, man, it just depends on whose day it is. With these top 7 teams in the rankings right now, it really feels like it just depends on whose day it is. Today, it was tonight, it was USC's night. But she needs to, man, Bet's got to work on that footwork. She's got to work on adding a mid-range jumper, too, man. At least an elbow jumper. She got to be able to spread the floor more and play face-up basketball because they just kept doing the same thing to her. She established position deep down low. They throw it into her, and she would just get swarmed and have to get rid of it immediately. Great defensive game plan. Like, elite defensive game plan. I must admit, like, salute to her. Elite defensive game plan. I can't say enough about just the execution, them being physical. I mean, they came in and absolutely stole Lauren Betts' lunch money. She got bullied, and we kind of all were like shocked that, oh, she's coming back to college. She's gonna dominate. Like Lauren Betts need the Anastasia, welcome in. Lauren Betts looked like she need this extra year of college to work on her game some more before she gets to the WNBA. She gotta develop some type of mid range game, some type of like elbow jumper at least. Like it cannot be every time she gets the basketball, I'm 6'7", I'm just about to try to power through you and elevate over you and hit a back to the basket like a hook shot or a layup. Like, bro, she's got to add some sort of face-up game to her game. She's got to add some time, or they're going to do that to her every game. Yeah, Tamia Gardner was cold tonight. She hit 1 3, but yeah, she cold, cold, nothing going, nothing doing. That USC defense was intimidating, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. That defense was intimidating. My goodness. I mean, they were all over UCLA, man. It was bad. It was bad. They was all over them. Oh my goodness. They were all over UCLA, like straight suffocating them. Body bag. I mean, I can't say enough about the defensive execution. I cannot say enough about the defensive execution. Lauren Betts ain't show up though. I can't even say Big Ten Player of the Year is a race right now. She didn't show up. Big players make big plays on the biggest stages. Period. Period. Deboed him twice. Twice in one season. Twice within the span of a few weeks. Man. Yeah. 3 second ball. They had Lauren Betts. Lauren Betts was shook. Well, she forgot how to dribble. She was out there traveling. She was out there camping in the paint. They was lighting her eyes up. My goodness. Somebody got to hit her with salt. My goodness. Like, seriously. What is going on, though? UCLA too talented to be getting their doors blown off, to be completely getting bullied. How you gonna be basically the biggest team in the nation and you getting bullied like that? Big for no reason. Big for no reason. Mm. UCLA got all that size and ain't do nothing with it. I'm just saying. Yeah, somebody. I mean, they gotta do something. I noticed Juju plays really calm during the third quarter, and she got upset. And I saw another speed slash aggressiveness kick in. Meanwhile, she's still holding back, and that's scary. Walking bucket, walking bucket, unguardable. Kiki Rice is sardines and four crackers. Juju Watkins is a fresh first dinner with coleslaw and fries. Man, I'm telling you. Yeah, they did a great job of just swarming Lauren Betts, pushing her out the paint, and taking the basketball out of her hands. Really, mm. I did not expect UCLA to get bullied like that, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I was really surprised. Really, really surprised. And what's crazy is USC is still relatively a really young team. Like they really, like a lot of them, their best basketball is still ahead of them. What's crazy is USC scouted themselves. They played a different game this game. Last game, the team didn't do much and Juju carried team. This game, they played as a team. They definitely played as a team. They definitely got way more contributions from the supporting cast this game. Agreed. Agreed. They made some big time shots when they needed to. And the team defense was incredible. I just gotta say. Man, USC Big Ten champs, first year in the conference at that. My goodness. Millions watching at you at home, plus Big Ten and 6-7 don't show up. You gotta look at the see each to no adjustments. Coach made no adjustments or secondary game plan. Yeah, I mean, I was expecting Lauren Betts to come out and get it back in blood. Like she did not. She did not by any means, as far as establishing herself as a dominant force. Not at all. Not at all. Completely took her out the game. Honestly, Brandon, I count UCLA out, but what I can say is this is alarming that this late in the season they have collapsed. Iowa nearly beat them. USA got them. USC got them twice. Yeah. Now, if they get an early exit out of that Big Ten tournament, as a Bruins fan, I would be very nervous. Man, stole their lunch money, bullied them, really set the tone physically. Just came out, USC did, and punched UCLA straight in the mouth. Man. Mm-mm-mm. Betts isn't a. Oh wait, let me see. Let me see. Let me catch up in the chat. Let me catch up in the chat, my people. Let me catch up in the chat. RC said they getting sent home early. Off subject, but Texas played trash the last two games. Yeah, they've been off to some slow starts. I already told y'all I got reduced expectations as a Bruins fan since we lost the first time to USC. Pharaoh, welcome in, welcome in. USC Trojans, they definitely got it out of a Final Four team. Absolutely. And we could see them take that number one ranking in the polls, man. Betts isn't a baller, man. She got her lunch money took today, snatched, bullied, suffocated. She wanted nothing. She didn't even want the basketball after a while. Like, they had her traveling out there, sliding all over the floor. It was crazy. She only can do layups. I don't expect to see them in the Final Four. Man, she gotta work on a midi or something. She gotta work on a mid range game, bro. Like, she's got to work on a mid range game. It can't just be her back to the basket. If I'm playing UCLA at any point in the season, any point in the NCAA tournament, I'm going back and I'm watching this game and doing exactly what USC just did. Without a doubt. I'm doing exactly what USC just did. They just showed y'all the perfect blueprint of how to beat Lauren Betts and UCLA and completely take Lauren Betts out of a game. Her not having mobility, getting up and down the floor, she can't beat defenders down the floor to get quick layups. She doesn't have a jump shot. Like the lack of mid range game is definitely hurting her. Texas Longhorns versus SC in the Final Four versus LSU versus USC would be awesome. I would not be mad at that Final Four. Kathy, do USC win possible game 3 matchup? I mean, at this point, it seems like they have completely figured out UCLA, so I wouldn't bet against them. It's very hard to beat a team twice. I feel like dang near impossible, but it also feels like they have the answers to go ahead and shut UCLA down. Like, UCLA didn't make any type of adjustments. USC just need to do what they did this time, every time. Brandon, how can UCLA be more offensive talented in your opinion? We got a bunch of mids on the squad. Man, I just think that they need first off, like Lauren Betts, stop depending on her every possession. Like she touches the ball every possession, and it kind of stagnates the offense when she can't score. They're just trapping her, and then they're throwing it out, and they're not shooting well from three. Man, I think they gotta just attack the cup more, clear it out. But in order to do that, to open up room, man, Lauren Betts really needs to add to her bag. She really needs to add a mid range. Cedric Miller, welcome in, welcome in. USC absolutely does own them. I gotta say it. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest. I'm just saying. Lauren Betts, that extra year in school will probably do her some good. That extra year in school will probably do Lauren Betts some good. She got some major holes in her game that need to be addressed before she even thinks about the WNBA. I'm just saying. Or they're going to play her the same way. Not having a midi killed her tonight. Very one-dimensional player. And wasn't rebounding or blocking shots in the second half at all. Like, she was a complete non-factor. Texas Longhorns have the most suffocating defense, which holds opponents to well below the average. That's why they are able to score or less points. Janiyah definitely is a dog. I like her. I like Janiyah Barker. I think she's a first round draft pick. Lauren's super big, but just big. Kiki Rice good, but that's it. No next level. No killer. Kiki Rice is a dog, but like she just does not have that killer instinct of I'm gonna completely take over this game like Juju does, like Hannah Hidalgo does. Where it's like I am going to completely take over this game and I'm not gonna let my team lose no matter what happens. Lauren Betts and Kiki Rice do not have that gene right now. Kanaya is a dog, but mid. Yep, yep. No next level. Dugalich, mid basic. Gabriella, she's serviceable, but no it factor. We mid, big mid tonight. They was big mid tonight, man. Hakev stuffed the stat sheet. Dugalich did not shoot the ball well at all. She had several open looks. They were just clanking them. Hey, yeah, UCLA is in trouble moving forward. So far, USC owns them. Definitely, definitely, Cedric. Appreciate you tuning in, my guy. I don't think there's much UCLA can do. This is them at their best. Maybe next year when they get the best sisters. So y'all feel like UCLA has hit their ceiling already? USC is gonna keep tapping us on the tail until we get players that just get sick and tired of losing to USC. Facts. This is a rivalry game. Your crosstown rival just came and embarrassed you twice this season. Like beat you by double digits both times. Y'all need to be hitting some get back. They just get sick and tired of losing to USC. Talent matters, but where's the determination? Yeah. When you talk about rivalries, records are supposed to go out the window. Bet stays under the rim, leaving the post crowded, and UCLA wasn't hitting threes. Yep, exactly. Exactly. To a T. Yeah, she definitely needs to take this offseason to expand her jump shot. For sure. This extra year of college could be very beneficial for Lauren Beck. Very beneficial. Lauren Betts folded, though. She folded. Mm. Man. Yeah, we'll definitely do a lot for the conference tournament predictions. I got y'all tomorrow. We'll do those tomorrow. I got y'all. Tomorrow night we will lock in for a lot for conference tournament predictions and award predictions as well. I got y'all. But yeah, it's got to be championship or bust for UCLA right now, man. It's got to be. It's got to be championship or bust at this point. Gotta be. Anything less than a championship should be a failed season for UCLA with as much talent as they have. And if you can't get it done with Corey Close, like, are you going to waste next year as well? Or are you going to get somebody in there that has the tenacity and skill set and basketball IQ to get you over the hump? Or are you going to lose to Juju Watkins for the next 2 years? Some decisions have to be made. Some decisions have to be made. Man, I honestly think Coach Close was just shell shocked and she was looking for answers and she couldn't find them tonight. Man, I think this she might need this extra year, Saheed, to work on her offensive game because she going one dimensional. Yeah, we can definitely do a live after the USC game tomorrow. I'm definitely thinking that South Carolina wins that game by double digits. I think it starts out close, and Kentucky plays a good first half, but I think by the second half they'll be worn down, and South Carolina will win by double digits. I think they close it out strong tomorrow. But yeah, we will definitely be doing a midday live tomorrow after some of the games to recap, and then we'll do a night live as well. Just kind of going over predictions, going over award predictions as well as tournament champion predictions. Yeah, Barker got active in the first half. I don't know what happened. She was getting active in that first half though. She was getting active in the first half. I still think Janiah Barker is a first round draft pick, bro. With her length, the offense was kind of her weak point, and that's coming along. We see she got the fadeaway, the post fadeaway, back to the basket game. She can get it off the dribble, get to the cup, like long, athletic, runs the floor well, guards multiple positions. Like, honestly, man, I would definitely throw a draft pick at Janiah Barker for sure. Hey, man, y'all be spitting facts. Fresh cut grass, welcome back, welcome back. Yes, so USC will be the number one overall seed heading to the Big Ten tournament. In the Big Ten, they will be the number one seed in the Big Ten. Yeah, I definitely like Janiyah Barker. She's absolutely a pro. Whatever team can protect the paint and consistently shoot the rock will be the champs. USC is peaking at the right time. They definitely are peaking at the right time. They're figuring it out as a team. And this is a group that had so many expectations and so much speculation put on them coming into the season. When we saw the transfers and the number one recruiting class and this team on paper, when we saw what they should look like, everybody was crowning them a super team. And it took some time for them to kind of figure things out, iron out some issues, and really find their true chemistry with one another. Kathy says, whatever team can protect the paint and consistently shoot the rock will be the champs. USC is peaking at the right time. Facts. Man, well, guys, I really appreciate y'all joining in. If this is your first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button, comment, like, share, and join our memberships. We got exclusive content daily, weekly, whenever you need it. That is a wrap for me tonight. I just want to come up and give y'all a quick reaction, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. As promised, had to get that live in. But y'all make sure to tune in tomorrow. I'll have more content dropping tomorrow, pre-recorded as well as 2 live streams. One, for the games tomorrow after they wrap, and then also some predictions going on. Y'all make sure to tune in for that. Thank y'all so much for being with me here tonight. Of course, I'm Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. This is the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Until next time, my beautiful people, we out.